Hello again, welcome back to another daily Buying a Bicycle with Pedants. Okay, just checking to see if everything's going all right. All right, it's a daily today. It's been a while since I've been doing dailies. Oh, we got a Q-rated run, huh? Today is March 4th, 2023. This is part of the... No, last week was Ash Wednesday, wasn't it? I think last week was... Last Wednesday was Ash Wednesday. Last week of Wednesday. Not 2 days ago. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't keep up with that. Keep up with that too much. It's a curated run of some sort, so it's got to be something symbolic. Mom's foot, huh? So that's gonna be a short one. Oh boy. No item rooms either, so that's good to know, I suppose. I go for devil dealers or angel dealers. It's gonna be a tough call. Well, no, I can't do with devil deals because I've got the Eucharist. So that's out of the question now. Unless I somehow get goat head. Second video of the day. Cool, cool. Yeah, I've been trying a few different sodas since I last did like some Isaac videos. From like weeks ago. I tried a few of them. So they had Dr. Pepper. There's a few of these flavors I tried. I tried the Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream. Wasn't too bad. And then I tried another one, which was Mountain Dew Blackout, I think it's called. It was essentially just like grape and maybe some kind of a berry flavor Mountain Dew. Supposedly it tastes the same as the last time it came out. I can't be for certain because I don't remember drinking it. I don't think I've ever drinking it before. So this was definitely a new experience for me, I suppose. Wasn't too bad. I'm not a big soda drinker anymore, so I was trying a bunch of different ones the last month or two. Or the last month, actually, but... So I tried that one. I got a little bit of a dry throat. Might be my sinuses kind of getting to me a little bit. That and I haven't been speaking so much with commentary and videos for a while. Just a little bit with... GTA 4 and Hogwarts Legacy. Then after that, I tried the new Pepsi Peeps, which is essentially like marshmallow-ish taste and maybe some vanilla, I feel like they put in there too. It's like, okay. And then yesterday, I actually tried... Because I heard about this flavor, but at the time I seen that there was only like... You had to buy them like 12 packs or something like that, cans. And that's the Rosalia flavor or something. Rosella. Which is just like promoting some kind of Latino... a Latina... The Latina? No, Latina, right? Woman. Spanish woman, Latina performer, and it had more of a coconut flavor with some marshmallow in it, I feel like. So it's kind of like a tamer version of the Pepsi Peeps, only like more coconut, a little less of the less of the marshmallow. It kind of had that similarity to it. It's like, huh. Like, they had so many different flavors that it was coming out. And then I also retried the Pepsi Nitro stuff, and yeah, I still don't care for it. It's still flat Pepsi to me. Yeah. Then 2 days ago, I had another drink, cold brew, which I hadn't had a cold brew from Starbucks in like years. Like order one for myself. And I mean, it was all right. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm not used to cold coffee too much. I'm more used to like warm coffee that I make or I occasionally order. Celtic Cross. And then today I had the Nitro Cold Brew, which I don't think I honestly have ever ordered a Nitro Cold Brew before. I had it in a can back on Tuesday. Same company, Starbucks, but it was in a can at the grocery store. I feel like this one was much fresher. Just ordering it freshly made. It wasn't bad. Creamier, definitely. Distinct. There's a kind of a slight distinct flavor to it, too. I mean, I've been trying to cut back on coffee, too. I like drinking it once a week or something, but this week it's been like three. Three of them I had. 3 days this week so far. So I'm definitely going to have to cut back on that stuff. Also, I've been talking about last video a little bit about my foot and ankle and leg pains and stuff like that and standing up more. I forgot to expand more onto it because I kept getting diverted with my attention with things. Like I got some kind of attention issues or something. A little bit. But I've been standing barefooted. See, the last few weeks or something on a mat, a type of mat thing. Supposed to help with oh, what is it? It's supposed to help with like cushioning your feet, and it's a fatigue mat is what it is. And I did some more research. I'm like, why the hell am I having pain still? It's been a month. I read about like, oh, it's supposed to help you and all this other stuff. But then it's like, what the hell? Is it not doing much good? Did I get the wrong mat? I couldn't have. And so I did some more research. I keep finding like just conflicting things, right? It's like, oh yeah, you know, try doing this and try doing that. And it just didn't work. Oh, it could be this issue, and you can cause your ankles to get screwed up or something. Just something random, like, really? Why is it like I feel fine one day and I'm like bad in another day or something weird, but it's like consistent pain to some extent that it kind of fluctuates? And so I did more research, and it come to find out that if you're barefooted on a mat, or just the bare floor or something like that, and you're standing for X period of time, you can have pain in your ankles and your legs and stuff like that. These weird places. Because you're not having extra cushioning. So if you got shoes that has cushioning or something on there. Really, the holy poop. Then it's best to have the cushioning on your feet with your shoes on top of the mat. But I keep saying stuff about like, oh yeah, standing desks. Oh yeah, you're gonna have the mat and you can be barefooted. Not trying to you know, trying to dispute that too much, but it's like, I should not be having pain if I'm only standing like 2 hours or something like that, 2 to 4 hours a day. There's just no reason. Like lasting for over a month? No. And so, what I decided to do, after doing some research, is to double up. So essentially I wear my shoes that has these special inserts already in there. And it's got cushioning in the shoes too, while I'm using the mat. And sure enough, the pain's been slowly going away. And I think the pain's just still there because it's still, I haven't given myself time to adjust to healing. Like, there's been days where I've been laying down and not do videos because of, well, in the span of a day or so. Because of that kind of pain. And even laying down, it helps a little bit, but not a significant amount. And I go back to square one with that pain again. And I noticed, too, that when I was doing it barefooted, I was leaning more on the left side. It seems like it was more of an issue laying on the left side if I'm barefooted than if I have my shoes. In my shoes, I can notice that I'm leaning, and I can adjust, weirdly enough. Plus, another thing, too, I've seen is if you're barefooted and you're standing for X period of time, it can cause flat foot, too, apparently. And that was another thing that I didn't see on these other websites talking about people having these issues and possibilities of what could happen with it. And so, like, I don't have flat foot. Like, it's just, it can lead to that, evidently. Whatever that is, flat foot. Some kind of condition of some sort, I suppose. Like, I have some pain right now, but I walked the store and back today, and it's not as bad as what it was. I'm glad of that. So I think over time, it's just going to get better. It's just, I've been doing it for a month, and it's going to take probably about a month to heal up. Now, I'm not a doctor, so I can't tell you, oh, just do this, you know what I mean? Yeah, just do this regimen. Don't do anything else. You know, this is going to correct your thing, even though your thing can be different from my thing with issues. You know, I personally knew someone that had, what do you call it? Osteoporosis or whatever it's called. And she was just standing, and then she, like, fell and broke her hips broke on her just standing. This old lady I knew. And just standing there and broke her hips. Now, I don't think I have any osteoporosis. I take plenty of, I eat plenty of calcium and stuff like that. Have a pretty adequate diet. But there's people out there that could be vulnerable with that kind of stuff, you know? So I'm not trying to, like, say, oh yeah, do it. There's benefits of doing it. It's just if your body's capable of doing it, and if you're not going to be in pain or misery or something when you're doing it. Let your body rest. I had some pain with running on the treadmill yesterday, but not as much as what it was days before that. And that's when I was standing barefoot even before that. Before yesterday. So, I mean, it's definitely a correlation. I'm feeling some of it right now, but it's not terrible. I'm supposed to move around too, so I don't cause like varicose veins or something weird on my legs. Which I am moving them here occasionally. Wowsy wowzers, look where we go. Wowsy wowzers, look where we whoa. I could probably go to the shop, but I'm just gonna skip it. This is gonna be a short run. Well, until we get the boss rush. Then it's probably gonna be a little longer. See what else has been going on. Well, I stopped eating butter, by the way. I used to get this butter called Kerrygold. I just found out there's a huge recall / lawsuit thing about putting forever chemicals in some of the well, all the products pretty much with the wrappings for the butter. And then I was thinking about that. It's like, you know what? All this butter that I get, not only from there, but like any other kind of butter, they probably have a bunch of that stuff too, and they don't label it being toxic or something. And I actually tried contacting another company recently to see if they do that or not, and they said, oh, well, I'll call you back or whatever, da-da-da, and they never did. I'm like, okay, they probably have chemicals and they don't want to tell me about it because of this lawsuit. It's like, okay. So, instead of using butter to cook like some onions or something like that, which is another thing I've been doing too, is eating onions. Stir fry them. Using olive oil instead. So, yeah. Though it would probably be safer if I just do like... Well, I said 300 and something degrees, 325 degrees if you oxidize. That would oxidize it, I suppose. But I don't think I'm oxidizing it if I'm on the oven for a short period... on the stovetop for a short period of time at medium heat. I don't think that would reach 300 degrees, would it? I don't think it would. Though I could test it with a thermometer to see my meat thermometer, but I don't think that's gonna be an issue though. With overheating it. It's like, well, another thing gone. So I cut out butter. So I don't put in my eggs. I just put cheese in my eggs when I cook it instead. Not a huge deal. I mean, besides 300 and something degrees on a stovetop, like, shit, that's like, you know, midpoint on a stove or something like that if you think about it. I don't think I'm reaching those heights of heat, am I? I don't think I am. It's like, whoa, it's one of those oils that has like the lowest when it comes to like oxidation, whatever deal wording they were saying. Heat tolerance of some sort. I'm like, yeah, well, it's... Because somehow it converts it to trans fats, evidently. Olive oil does, if it's a high enough heat. Which, if I... Well, you know, I could just probably cook with olive oil. Not coconut... Olive oil. Coconut oil. I have plenty of that, so that does eliminate any possibility. And it saves me more on the other kind of oil. I might just do olive oil. It won't do much of a difference. It'll cook all the same. Flavor could be a little different, but oh well. Now, I don't know if, like, the oxidation, if it goes past a certain point with the coconut oil, if that works the same way or not. They say it's an MCT oil, so it's a little different, so it doesn't do that apparently, but I don't know. It seems like if it hits above a certain point for olive oil, does that work with any other kind of oil to turn to trans fats? I might have to look that up. I'm not a scientist, so. Hit me all you want, I guess. I got Celtic Cross. Oh, small rock. That's exactly what I was thinking I need here. It's exactly what I wanted to. This is probably going to just screw up my score even more, but whatever. There won't be any first place here. Aside from that, I've also been updating my diet some more with other things too. Not only with the onion stuff, but also I've added kefir and some sauerkraut. What's it called? Sauerkraut? What do you call it? Damn it, what is it called? Yeah, I think it is sauerkraut. It was fermented and everything. Or kraut? No, kraut's short for sauerkraut. I don't know. Point is, I got some of that too, because I, come to find out, I haven't been really getting much of any probiotics or prebiotics. I mean, there's some prebiotics, but no probiotics. Foods I've been eating. Haven't been really much eating, so found that kefir is actually better for you with generating much more bacteria, good bacteria. So I've been eating that, and it's kind of early to tell about the effects, but maybe it is working with the pain too, because it helps with inflammation, but I don't know if that happens within a short amount of time or what, but I felt like I haven't given myself enough time to eat it for it to work. I'm still going to be consistent with it. Like, I knew about it being the, you know, the blood-brain barrier stuff with, you know, the moods and everything else. I knew about that, but what I didn't know was, like, it helps with absorption of vitamins and things like that. It's like, huh, that's interesting. It increases the absorption of vitamins and proteins and everything in your body. Because without them, you lose out on absorbing everything. Including apparently sodium too. So it can potentially increase your sodium levels because your body is absorbing more of the sodium from the bacteria you're building up. And it helps with athletic performance, which I guess that makes sense. Because I've been having athletic problems too. Like, I've been running for like a few months. And it seems like off and on, I have issues despite like been consistently running every other day or a couple days or whatever. One point it's like, oh yeah, I didn't have many issues. And then another day it's like, shit, why? It's like as if I never ran for a while. You know, I've rested to an extent, and plenty of vitamins and food and whatever. It's just... I kind of wonder if it's something with that. Like a bacteria in the stomach. It just fluctuates. I don't know. Could be just little things like a lack of sleep on certain days, maybe, or hydration. Who knows? Little weird things. Because I'm trying to find like a causation of it. Because it doesn't happen all the time, so I'm kind of wondering if it's like sleep or little dehydration. That could change day to day, of course, so that's a possibility. I don't know. Better yesterday, though. And it's 735th place, not surprised. But you know what? We'll take it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.